Hello, I'm Stephen McQueen, and I'm here to speak to you about Vampire's Kiss, a supernatural action drama in comic book form. When a mild-mannered boarding school senior is endowed with superhuman abilities, she must use those abilities to defeat a charismatic Machiavellian vampire, save the human race, and end his tyrannical reign. Our savior in the making is Millicent Price, that unassuming mild-mannered teenager. Millicent is your typical nerd, someone who's picked on all her life because she's different. And nowhere is that torment greater than at Westgate Academy boarding school, where her main antagonist there is Ava Sinclair, the ultimate mean girl, the queen bee, the royal bitch. Every year, Ava's torment becomes more and more malevolent, until Ava decides one day the coup de grace has to happen. And she decides at their graduation party, she's going to impair Millicent and throw her to the wolves, some degenerate males from Westgate Academy. Meanwhile, Orfeo Tempe, our main antagonist, the charismatic Machiavellian vampire, master vampire, has come across some prophecy speaking of something called the culling, which is basically cutting the wheat from the chaff. You either become a vampire, one of their familiars, food, or you're killed outright because you're too weak for anything else. The culling begins at Ava's and Millicent's graduation party. Millicent, who was already impaired from what Ava has done, still managed to see and understand what's going on because all hell has broken loose. Vampires are swarming the club, killing some people outright. You can hear people begging for their lives. They become familiars. Or people just embracing what's going on and becoming vampires themselves and turning on their own classmates. Millicent finally does escape the club, making it into a back alley behind the club, but she runs smack dab into Orfeo Tempe, who promptly kills her. Now, we will follow Millicent's exploits after she resurrects as a daywalker. By the way, a daywalker is someone who has all the abilities of a vampire, super senses, super strength, without any of their weaknesses. We'll follow her as she travels the world, killing his henchmen, his shadows. At some point, we will also find out that some of Millicent's best friends have survived the culling themselves and become vampire slayers in their own right. They will get together, they will learn together, and they, day by day, will chip away at Orfeo's control, finally getting to him and killing him. I thank you for your time. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask. Or I can send you the script right now.